Hello everyone, my name is Josh from Drastic and welcome to another SCP video. In today's video, we're going to be watching SCP-2521. Object class Keter, Uncontained SCP. That sounds interesting. Now, I know it's only 7 minutes long, but bear with me, alright? I think it's going to be a very interesting video because I've never heard of it. Anyways, as always, guys, if you enjoy this kind of content, consider leaving a like on the video. It'd be very much appreciated. And if you're new here, hi, I'm Josh, and this is what I do. I react to videos, and sometimes I play video games. So if you enjoy that kind of content, consider subscribing and sharing my videos to friends so they may grow and we can all watch and play some awesome videos and video games together. And if you have any suggestions of any videos you'd like me to watch, go down in my comments below, leave me the link or title to the video, and I'll get back to you as soon as I possibly can. Also, I have shirts. If you need to know more, or if you want to know more about that, you can check down in my description below. There's two videos. One is just a update video. The other one is a video where I talk about my shirts. So I hope you go and check those out if you're interested. And yeah, anything else? No, I think that's about covers it. Well, without further ado, let's begin.
Hello, everyone. My name is Dr. Miller, and today is going to be a different kind of lecture. Anything you glean from it cannot be written down or discussed, starting now. We're going to be studying an SCP today, and so you understand the exact number I'm referring to, I'm going to send it in Morse code. Understand? Good. So, today, I'm going to tell you a story. You can connect the dots for yourself. I can't tell you anything beyond this, so don't bother asking. You all ready? Okay. Also, I'm going to be using background music. All right. Once upon a time, in the magical land of Foundario, there was a little boy called Tiberius who lived in a castle. Tiberius was a bit of an outcast.
What
he
are
was
we
very
watching?
tall and didn't look like other little boys. His arms were huge and always seemed to be covered in sticky slime, and he could also magically walk through the walls of the castle. As a result of this, he mostly just hid away in his room and never wanted to come out. But there were some things that would pique his attention. You see, Tiberius was a very curious boy. Anytime anyone spoke or wrote about him, he would come and visit them and sometimes invite them back to his room so they could find out more about him. But only the rulers of the land and the people on the 4th floor of the castle even knew about Tiberius. Nobody else was deemed important enough. So, time went on, and the king grew curious. In secret, the king ordered the people on the 4th floor to find out more about Tiberius. They gathered 2 domestic servants and sent them to the cellar and ordered them to perform simple tasks.
D-class.
To find out more about their friend, Tiberius. The first servant, David, was given a piece of parchment and asked to write down what he saw on the wall next to him, which happened to be a drawing of Tiberius. Midway through writing, David heard something behind him. He turned around and was shocked to see Tiberius standing right in front of him. Tiberius looked happy that someone was writing about him. So much so that he grabbed the piece of parchment, and as quick as he grabbed it, he disappeared, presumably right back to his room. David was scared, as he'd never seen anything quite like that before.
Interesting.
And had to visit the castle apothecary to receive a memory.
So they can't write about this thing. They're not allowed. Because if they do, then the thing just comes after it.
He couldn't let anyone else see this drawing, because not everyone would want Tiberius stealing their parchments. The second servant, Damien, had a slightly different task than David. He was to look at the same picture, but instead of writing down what he saw, he was ordered to talk about it out loud, just like before. Midway through speaking, before Damien even got a chance to turn around, Tiberius magically appeared, grabbed Damien, and with a giggle and a smile, vanished, taking Damien with him, presumably back to his room. After this task, it is rumored that Damien went to live with Tiberius because no one ever saw him again. This was the last test that the king would ever ask anyone to participate in, because the king loved his people and didn't want them all moving to Tiberius's room and never coming back. In the end, it seemed like Tiberius was just lonely and wanted some friends, and after the king's tasks, it seemed he had a friend. But now, the tasks had been completed. The king knew everything he needed to know. All the drawings and parchments describing Tiberius were hidden away in the castle library, and he was never mentioned in the kingdom of Foundariel ever again.
Nice. Not bad.
Okay. The story's over. You now know what you're supposed to know. I'm gonna say this one more time. Do not talk about what you think you know, or write about it. Although, I suspect if you really understood this story, you won't. Thank you all for listening, and you are all dismissed.
Weird. So they had to figure out a way to
by the way, you have homework. I want to see some drawings next time you come in here of what we just talked about, okay? Thank you. Okay, go away.
That was a joke. That was a joke. That's funny.
I would like to give a special thank you to Desmond Hoskins.
Maybe I should do a Patreon. I don't know. But anybody would... I mean, I don't know. What do I use it for? Probably more for YouTube. Because I'd probably save it up to actually buy a monitor, a desk, a computer, you know. I don't know. I'll probably just keep my light and my mic because they're fine. I'll get probably a better one, but, you know. I don't know. I think it's kind of... I don't know. Maybe I'll get a Patreon. I don't know. I'll think about it. Why not? Yeah. Anyways. I think that's about it. So, yes, I know about what happened. That was just me mom trying to get the dog to go outside to go to the bathroom. If you were wondering. But, anyways, guys, as always, stay strong, everyone. Stay safe. Wear your seatbelt, wear your helmet, wear your mask. Don't point the flashlight behind you. Don't look in haunted mirrors. And as always, have a nice day. It's a very interesting SCP, not gonna lie.